Last week I saw a video where there were two tigers being redeposited into the wild. These trucks had backed up and lifted the gates, the doors of the back area of the truck in order for these tigers to be free. But for a good amount of time, these tigers fought against the doors that once held them captive. They kept pawing at the door, hitting the side of the truck, and it took a good moment before they actually realized they were free. This type of message showed up in nearly every intuitive clarity session that I have done with clients over the last couple of weeks, in one form or another. And the message very clearly says, it's your choice. You may have gone through an extremely tough time. It may have held you captive. You may have been in silence and in the wilderness for a very long time. So much so that you no longer trust your own freedom. Oh, you've longed for it. You've prayed for it, hoped for it, wished for it. And now that it's here, you don't trust that there's not something on the other side waiting to hold you captive again. Or maybe it's that you don't even trust you for getting yourself captivated or captured to begin with. Trust me, I understand, because girl, I have been there. For as long as I can remember, I was Sophia in The Color Purple. All my life I've had to fight. I had to fight against expectations. I had to fight against limitations. I had to fight against other people's disappointment in me when I became an unwed single mother at the age of 17. Not by choice. But don't get it twisted. I love my son. And I have done so much work thinking that I have healed from this stuff. But then when I found myself in a wilderness 2 years ago, oh baby, every bit of thing that I thought I had done came undone. And 2 years ago, y'all, it got really dark over here. Very dark. Hopeless dark. I didn't want to live type of dark. But one day, y'all, I was in meditation and I was like, God, where are you? You are being so silent. Like, I thought I was doing what you told me to do, and here I am in the midst of all the season of loss. I have lost everything imaginable that there was to lose except for life. And I thought I was a good person. I thought I was on a good track. But y'all, there were a lot of things that I had to face that all I did was just bury. Let me tell you what I do know. You don't go through a wilderness season. You don't go through a period of silence. You don't go through a moment where you feel like you alone are taking that test and God is nowhere to be found if there was not something for you to do. Because let me tell you, distance doesn't heal a damn thing. It does not. Time doesn't heal a damn thing. It does not. In order to heal, there's a whole nother level of pain you have to go through. The pain of facing your demons, your shadows, your behaviors, your choices, and the truth that everyone is carrying their own as well. If you're going to be the hero of your own story, you have got to stop acting like the victim. And even if you aren't acting, you've got to stop being one. And let me give you a truth bomb. You also got to stop being your own villain. You've got to stop being your own adversary. And you've got to stop being your own critic. If your voice is going to be the loudest in your own head, it needs to stop regurgitating your betrayal, any regrets you have, any anger, any hurt, all of that. And a little over a year ago in meditation, I came to the realization that I had not forgiven myself for any of my choices that led me on a path that I wasn't expecting to be on. No, I didn't take my own consent away from myself and become a mother that way. But I can't tell you I didn't blame myself for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I can't tell you I didn't blame myself for not speaking up or to keep speaking up. And I can't tell you I didn't blame myself for just advocating for me from that point forward. I can't tell you I didn't blame myself for being angry at myself for having my dreams snatched away from me, or for giving up my dreams because I thought they were snatched away from me. Having the Holy Spirit tell me that I needed to forgive myself. Forget forgiving other people, because that's not what we are here to do. We're not God. We don't play that game. But we've got to forgive ourselves. So out of that came this book for me, this Dear God prayer journal that I created in order to have a space for me to work on self-forgiveness. Because God was going to keep me in the wilderness as long as I didn't recognize my own value, as long as I didn't want to keep chasing my purpose, but actually also sitting in my purpose. Because rest is purposeful, y'all. Rest is holy, y'all. I spent my life performing for acceptance, performing for love, performing so that I would be valued by other people, when the whole time I needed to be working on myself for myself. Because the only people who needed to give me acceptance, love, and just full embrace is me. By not realizing who I was and whose I was prolonging my stay in the wilderness. Y'all, I didn't need to be like Moses. I didn't need to do 40 years there. Heck, I probably didn't even have to do 40 weeks, but I did. But again, here is what I got from my clients. It's about choice. You got to choose you. You got to be patient with you. And you need to look at how you treat and value yourself. Because in all the card readings I have done over the last few weeks, including my own, it said, and it was about, realizing the cage door was open. Freedom awaits. Or to put it another way, you are so purposed that the crown is already on your head, yet you keep reaching for your chains. So, over the next week, one of the things I need you to do, y'all, choose you, forgive you, work on you, love you, release you from expectations of what you thought was going to be, and embrace what actually is, so you can create something new, something better, something whole, something more. It is a choice to stay in a job that you hate and neglect the calling over your life. It is a choice to stay in relationships that drain you, and to keep your own voice silent. And y'all, the body does remember. So every bit of negativity you swallow will find its way into the physical manifestation somewhere along your body, or a financial one too. Choose your dreams or choose your drama. Choose your purpose or choose your pain. Choose your faith or choose your fear. Bottom line is your choice. Ball's in your court. The gate is open. Will you remain captive to your past and your pain, or are you going to walk forward into your purpose, your present, and your future? Choice is yours.